Thanks for checking out Mark's Tip. Today's video is going to be about how to make animated GIFs in Photoshop using videos and still images. If you're finding me for the first time, be sure to subscribe to get notified whenever I put out a new video. Without wasting your time, let's dig in. So creating a GIF like this one is very easy. It's not complicated. All you need is to have a video clip or still images that you can use. So I created this one using a video clip. First, I'm going to show you how to create one using still images, and then I'll show you how to create using a video clip. So one of the things you're going to need is to have a sequence of images that kind of are repetitive or are in motion. The first step we need to do is to have our images organized. This just gives me a preview of what the end result will be. First thing we need to do is open up the timeline. Right now it doesn't show, so in order to access the timeline, just click on window and then timeline. So if you click on timeline, you will see this pop up. It says create frame animation, and if you don't see create frame animation, you will see something that says create video timeline. For this case, we want to create a frame animation because we have different layers that are going to act as frames. I'm going to select the first layer that I want to be the beginning layers, and then I will create that layer as the number one layer. Okay, so we have the first layer selected and it's in place. Now what we need to do is to add another layer. So I'll click on layer 2. I will turn off layer 1 and click on layer 2, and then click that to add layer 2. So I'll select I'll turn off layer 1 and turn on layer 2. Okay, so select layer 3, create layer 3, select layer 3, turn off layer 2. You can see that difference now. So we're on layer 3, so we'll go ahead and click on layer 4, and then once we're on layer 4, we turn on layer 4 and turn off layer 3, and then we'll go to the next one, click on layer 5, create, turn it on, turn off this one, and then create layer 6, and then turn it on, turn this one off, and then we'll go and create layer 7, click on that to create layer 7, and then turn this one off, and then we'll go to layer 8, turn it on, turn this one off, and then create layer 9, turn it on, turn this one off. So you can see we have created over 9 layers, and that's 9 frames in our timeline. So that's pretty much the big part, is to have all these frames lined up in order, in the order that you want them to play. So I'll click to get a preview of what it looks like. So you can see that it's going from the first frame to the last frame. So we can select these layers to change the speed. So you can change the speed one by one, but if you want to change the speed in all the frames, I would recommend that you select the first one and then hold shift on your keyboard and then select the last one. So then you can change the speed to no delay or 0.1 seconds. So I can select to 0.1 seconds and preview to see how that looks like. So as you can see, it doesn't look that bad. We can stop that. So yeah, anyway, depending on what really looks good for you, you can make this faster or you can make it go slower. Final step here is to export this. If I'm happy with the speed if I'm not happy with the speed, I can change it. If I'm happy with the way things are, this is the time to export this. So in order to export this as a GIF, all you have to do is click on File and then Export and then Save for Web. So when you get here, depending on your Photoshop, how you use Photoshop, this might actually be a JPEG turned into a JPEG. So make sure you double check here before you save. So make sure that it's selected to GIF, and then make sure the color is all the way to 256. And then you can change the image size. For now, the image size is 1080 by 1080, which is kind of very big. We can reduce that size, but I'll leave it to that. You can change the percentage, but when you change the percentage, then the image width and height will change. One of the things that I want you to pay attention to is down here where it says animation. Where it says looping options, make sure you select that to forever. If you select it to once, then this image will only animate once, which we don't want. Down here you can preview and see what it looks like, and that's what it looks like. You can see that it's kind of glitchy. It's because it's just in a rendering process. You can also get a preview using your browser. So I'll click on the browser to get a preview. It's kind of very big. If I like what I see, I'll go ahead and click save, and then just leave the name as it is and then click save. And that's it. So you can see this animation happening, even though this looks kind of gross, but you get the idea. So that's how you create an animated GIF using images, still images. So for video clips, it's very simple. It's not complicated. All you have to do is import a video clip, and all you need to do is go to File and then click on Select Import, and then click on Video Frames to Layers, and then select the video you want to import. So I'll click on this and then open. Once you select the video you want to import, it will ask you whether you want to import the video from beginning to end. This is a long video. I don't want to import from beginning to end, and we want to make this animated GIF as short as possible. So we will select range, not beginning to end. Depending on what you want. If you want the entire thing, that's fine, but if you want a range, then that's what you need to select. So I'm just going to get a preview of what this looks like, and I'm interested in where this guy winks. So I'm just going to start from there and then narrow this down to, let's see, from here to there. So it's all about timing what you want. So for me, I just want that wink, and right there. So I'll go ahead and drag this all the way to where this, and once I'm done doing that, all I need to do is click OK. Now where it says make frame animation, it's already checked for me, so that is just going to create all the frames and have them ready for me, so that I don't have to select layer by layer like we did with the previous steps that I showed you with creating using still images. So for this case, Photoshop is going to create these animations for me. So all I need to do is click OK, and it will create a new document for me with all the animations. Now as you can see, there are so many frames, way too many. So I'll get a quick preview and see what I see. So I get the wink, and right about there, wink, and there. So if you don't like the frames, if you want to get rid of some of the frames, all you need to do is select them and then delete them. Now that I have everything as I wanted, this video has so much space that I don't need. So the one thing that you can do here is to crop out this white space that you don't need. And in order to do that, just bring the cropping tool and then drag in, and then like this, and then like that. Maybe we can leave in some breathing space up top, and then once you select that, just press enter to confirm. So now we don't have any irrelevant space. So let's preview and see what that looks like. Wink. Okay, I think that looks fine. Now the other thing, if you really want to add something, maybe add text, maybe put some shades on this guy, depending on what you want to do, all you need to do is create a layer, and then that layer you just created, you need to add it to this timeline, just like we did with the still images. So once you're done doing whatever you want, just click to file and then export, save for web. It's the same procedure as we did with still images. And then you have to make sure your GIF is selected. Down here I'm going to cut down on this size, so I'm going to say maybe 50%. So once I type 50%, I'm going to press tab, the tab key on my keyboard, and once I press that, it's going to process that and give me a new dimension. So I can get a preview to see what that looks like. So our guy, he's winking forever. As you can see, it's going to wink forever. You can take this and have fun with it. You can go ahead and click save, and then save, and that will save your animation. So that's how you make animated GIFs in Photoshop using videos and still images. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you find this video very helpful, please like, leave a comment, share it with someone. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and click on that bell to get notified whenever I put out a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.